Welcome to John's Maths book. This video is about multiplying mixed numbers. So let's see what a mixed number is. So in this example, we have a mixed number of 5 and 2/7. So the mixed number has an integer part and a fractional part. So the integer part in this case is 5 and the fractional part is 2/7. The fractional part is a proper fraction. As we know, a proper fraction is where the numerator is less than the denominator. As we can see, the numerator of 2 is less than the denominator of 7. So let's look at an example of how we multiply mixed numbers together. So let's look at the example of 1 3/5 multiplied by 2 1/7. So the first thing we do is convert both mixed numbers to improper fractions. So how do we do that? So for mixed numbers, we multiply the integer part by the denominator, add the numerator, and then divide it all by the denominator. So let's take 1 3/5. So we've got 1 times 5 plus 3 divided by 5, and this is all multiplied by, so 2 1/7, so it's 2 times 7 plus 1, and that's all divided by 7. So let's work all that out. So it's 1 times 5 plus 3 gives 8 divided by 5 multiplied by 2 times 7 is 14 plus 1 is 15. 15 divided by 7. So now we just have to multiply the top and the bottom together. So 8 times 15 is 120 divided by 5 times 7, which is 35. So that gives us an improper fraction of 120 over 35. Now let's convert that to a mixed number. So we need to ask, how many times does 35 go into 120? Exactly. And it goes in exactly 3 times with 15 remainder. So the integer part is 3 times 15 remainder over 35. And we can simplify the fractional part further. So the integer part is 3 and the fractional part is 15 over 35. Now 5 will divide into both the numerator and the denominator. So 5 divides into 15 3 times. And 5 divides into 35 7 times. So the answer is 3 3/7. Let's look at exercise number 1 and let's see if we can multiply 2 1/5. 2 1/5 multiplied by 3 2/3. Pause the video now and see if you can work out the correct answer. So hopefully you've got the correct answer. So let's see how we go with working through this. So for the first mixed number, 2 1/5, we need to convert that to an improper fraction. So we do that by multiplying the integer by the denominator, adding the numerator, and then dividing by the denominator. So in this case, it's 2 times 5, which is 10, plus 1, which is 11, divided by 5, multiplied by, and then the mixed number 3 2/3 as an improper fraction gives 3 times 3, plus 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2, which is 11, divided by 3. Now we multiply the numerators and the denominators together in multiplication. So 11 times 11 gives 121. And 5 times 3 gives 15, which is the new denominator. And we now have an improper fraction. And let's convert that to a mixed number. So 50, how many times does 15 go into 121 times? It goes in 8 times, remainder 1. So 8 times is the integer part, remainder 1 is the new numerator, and the denominator is 15. So the answer is 8 and 1/15. For exercise number 2, let's multiply the mixed numbers 5 1/4 by 2 1/7. Pause the video now and see if you can work out the correct answer. So let's have a look at the answer and how we get to it. So first of all, let's convert each of the mixed numbers to improper fractions. So 5 1/4 converts to 5 times 4 plus 1. So 5 4s are 20 plus 1. So that's 21 divided by 4 multiplied by 2 1/7 converts to 2 7s are 14 plus 1 is 15. So it's 15 divided by 7. Now we need to multiply the numerators and the denominators. So 21 times 15 divided by 4 times 7. 21 times 15 is 315. 7 times 4 is 28. So we now have an improper fraction. So the mixed number we get from that improper fraction is when we divide 28 into 315. So to get the integer part, how many times does 28 go into 315 exactly? So it goes in 11 times exactly. Goes in 11 times exactly with a remainder of 7. So remainder 7 over 28. So it's 11 and 7/28. For exercise number 3, let's multiply 1 1/6 by 2 1/5. Pause the video now and see if you can work out the answer. So hopefully you got to the correct answer. So first converting the mixed numbers into improper fractions. So 1 1/6 converts to 1 times 6 plus 1 is 7 divided by 6 multiplied by 2 times 5 plus 1 gives 11 over 5. And then multiplying the numerators and the denominators together, we get 7 times 11 is 77 divided by 6 times 5, which is 30. So now we ask, how many times does 30 go into 77 exactly? And that is, it goes in twice. So that gives us the integer part of the mixed number. So it goes in twice, and there's a remainder of 17. So that gives us the numerator part of the fractional part of the mixed number. And that's all divided by 30. So the answer is 2 and 17 divided by 30. So for exercise number 4, let's multiply 4 2/5 by 1 2/3. Pause the video now and see if you can work out the answer. So hopefully you got the right answer here. So firstly, let's convert these two mixed numbers to improper fractions. So 4 2/5 converts to 4 times 5, which is 20, plus 2, which is 22 divided by 5, multiplied by 1 2/3 is the same as 1 times 3 plus 2, which is 5 divided by 3. Now multiplying the numerator and the denominator, so 22 times 5 gives 110 divided by 15. Now that gives us an improper fraction, so let's convert that to a mixed number. So how many times does 15 go into 110 exactly? So it goes in 7 times, and we have a remainder of 5. So we have 7 and 5 over 15. So the 5 over 15 can be simplified because the value of 5 goes into 5 once and 5 goes into 15 3 times. So that is equal to 7 1/3. So that concludes this video on multiplying mixed numbers. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe, like, and share. And in the next video, we'll be looking at dividing mixed numbers.